Welcome to Turntables Podcast. I'm your host, Edwardo. I got my co-host here, Ray Funk and Jairo of the Dawn. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long, satisfying 3 months. And we're back at it again.
Yeah, we went missing, right?
We went.
Happy
missing.
2025, everybody.
2025, Happy New Year. A lot's happened. A lot has happened since 3 months ago, and a lot has not happened since 3 months ago. So it's good to be back, catching up with you guys.
Yeah, man.
And Ray Funk, shout out to Ray Funk for making the delicious hamburgers that I'm about to eat.
Smash burgers.
Smash burgers, excuse me.
Is that what you're going to call them?
That's what they're called.
Smash burgers.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's from the bet we betted. I don't know how long ago was that? 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have
I
to
don't even remember.
We probably might have to do another one, done the challenge.
I'm down. I'm glad we did it. Now, back then, I was like, if you look back at the podcast, I don't know which one it was. I was like, not for it at all.
Bro,
But I'm
And
glad.
he's the one that's in it. Like he's
I'm
been
still
all.
in it.
He's
Nah.
still in it. Yeah.
For like I think a month or 2 months, I was like,
Going ham.
I was trying to what's the word? God, I can't
lock
believe-
in?
No, bulk.
Oh.
I was bulking.
You've been bulking your whole life already,
Yeah,
Edward.
no, I was bulking again.
Well, you're welcome for changing your life.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Honestly, if it wasn't for any of this, I probably wouldn't. Actually, yeah, the whole podcast, I would not be.
Yeah, you'd probably be on Weight Watchers right about now.
Yeah, I would not be doing this if
Weight
it wasn't
Watchers.
for
Or we have to call up Jenny Craig.
the push. Yeah, I felt like that bet gave me a good push.
Shoot.
So
I'll think of another one.
yeah, actually, maybe we can go for the abs again. Try to get abs.
God, it just...
Because I feel like I lost enough weight to where I can get abs, but I don't work it out a lot.
You gotta cut some.
You got to cut a lot.
You gotta cut. Yeah.
Carbs for sure.
Yeah,
At
for
least
sure,
that's what I'm
carbs.
learning.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
We should see who could push 315 twice first.
because he's already almost at 3.
He's not.
Bro, but we're just...
Yeah.
He's not.
We're like...
or at least he was at. You did hit 285, or no, you hit 275. Then you hit like I don't know how many reps, and then you hit 285 with.
But I did so much before that.
You did, but just crazy. But the last time we went to the gym, 3 weeks ago?
The weights at EOS are heavier, bro.
I don't know about that, bro.
I think they're lying. I heard a myth.
Take a scale. Take a scale and measure him.
All right, I heard
Maybe
a
the
myth.
bar. There's some bars that are 35, and there's some bars that are 45.
Yeah, the Olympic bars.
I don't know, but we don't know. I don't know the weight size of
I
it.
don't know.
That's funny. They're heavier over there, bro.
Yeah, no, for real, bro. They feel so much different over there.
Yeah, the bar did feel different compared to 24-hour whenever I first
Yeah.
got there. I was like, it's just thinner.
It feels
Or-
weird there. I wanted
It's
to
a
tell
nice
you that.
gym.
I wanted to. Oh, it's so badass there. But
Dude,
I wanted to.
Oh,
It has a
which
movie
which one
theater,
is this?
dude.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called
EOS.
EOS, but it
Okay, I seen a video of it, or like you know how people go on social media,
Right.
and like it looked like y'all remember the dodgeball,
yeah.
Yeah.
the planet, what is it called? Their
forgot.
yeah,
The guy with
yeah, I mean their gym, the global gym.
Global Gym.
Yeah, it's just like really fancy and like
Yeah, it is.
this was like state of
nice.
the art. Yeah, it had like a track, right?
more depending on which ones, because certain gyms have a lot of amenities,
Mm-hmm.
The
and
hell
there's
is that?
some that don't. Because-
Amenities are like things, say like Planet has the what's it called, the massage thing. That's an amenity.
Yeah.
Tanning, that's an amenity.
So in North Richland Hills, they have a section for just women where it's just booty workout.
Oh,
It's like a whole. It's inside another room,
and
and then there's another room that's darker with neons. You remember that? But that's open for
I
anybody.
love that.
And I forgot what it's called. The woman's one, I think it's called booty something. Booty, but it's mainly for whoever wants to need privacy and work out their.
yeah,
their
I can
glutes.
understand that because those things
Yeah.
are a little
It's you're showing your butt a lot basically. when
Yeah,
you're doing
yeah.
those crazy exercises.
yeah.
And I guess some women want the privacy. Which
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't understand that.
understandable. But no, there's that there at the North Richland, and then the one I go to Alta Mesa, they don't have that room where it's just for glutes exercises.
Uh-huh.
They have just the movie theater, and then they have that neon
movie
room.
theater.
It's cool,
God,
bro.
dude.
It's so freaking cool. It's so much more enjoyable. I'm glad. Because I go in there and I just walk.
So is it just the movie on while you're working out?
Yeah, it's
That's
a
kinda cool.
screen. It's a big screen. It's dark in there. You have your treadmills. You have your Stairmaster. You have
Oh.
your bicycle thing.
Yeah.
It's quiet. Unless, I mean, other than the fact that, you know, you have the machines going
Yeah.
on. But I watch the movie while I'm listening to whatever it is that I'm listening to.
Mhm.
And it's just freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Just sets off the dopamines.
Yeah,
There you
it's a nice gym.
And it
good.
makes time go by faster. For that hour that I
Right.
walk, it makes it go by so much faster.
That's cool, man.
And I'm glad I found that gym.
And what? So what's the cost? To,
There's a $10 or $9.99 deal, and then there's another package. It's 22, which is the one I have, which I can go to any other gym, and there's amazing other amenities. But then there's another one that's $32, which that one is cool because you can like I think the massage chairs are free. And then I don't know. You never looked into that massage therapy, right? Because they do massage
I
therapy
did.
right there in the
Oh,
center.
wow.
Like people can go and get
Yeah.
massaged out by people, like
Mhm.
personal. Yeah.
I'll totally pay for that.
And and one of them, another thing is too, like there's a competition of who's the strongest on certain muscles, and there's like one row of different types of exercise for your muscles, and they have like screens right there above it on both sides, and they show your names on who's the strongest, who did the most, whatever.
Oh, so it measures like your weight you're pushing.
Yeah, like you hit it,
Wow.
and then it puts it on the screen to who's the best that month.
Right.
And each month is
It's
you
got a
can-
leaderboard.
Right. That's what I'm looking for. That word, but it's cool. I think that's cool. I haven't done it yet, but I mean, I'm going to that EOS gym now because of those
That's cool.
specific reasons.
All
This
right.
makes it more funner, and it's affordable. $10.
Yeah,
you know?
that's for all the things that you're talking about. That sounds like a good deal.
Yeah. Because I was looking into it for a while for different gyms to go to, but because I was like over 24-hour already. 24-hour needs to step up their game.
Yeah, well, they were
Big
one of the
time.
first ones that came out,
It's true.
and they were like first franchise. Other than like Gold's Gym,
Yeah.
24-hour came out, and they came out 24 hours. Like
Yeah.
they're open 24 hours.
And now they're not. And
It's
not
more like
only-
12 hours,
and
right?
I think the one by Lake Worth, that one went out of business for a little while.
Oh wow.
It stopped working for a little, or they were not. This is around COVID time,
Yeah.
and then I guess they opened up again. Certain stores went out of business.
No, for sure. I can see that.
I remember that, but I think that was shut
What
down.
I don't like about them is they have a lot of issues with like auto pay and taking people's money.
I remember you having a hard time.
whenever they are not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah,
I've met so many people that like have problems with that.
Like still
That's
take
not
money
cool.
out when
Yeah,
you're like
still
saying,
Yeah,
take
you
money
had a hard
out.
time.
You
I had
canceled your stuff and they're
Yep.
still taking money out. Like, man, what the hell?
the
But
system.
yeah, blame it on the AI. The AI's not working right.
Yeah. So how was y'all's hiatus? As Raymond has said, the word hiatus, which I didn't know what it was until you said that word, hiatus.
mine was good, bro. I feel like
What?
we needed it.
I'm just like, you could have left that out.
What? Why?
I'm just
Why?
What did you say?
he's just explaining that hiatus. And
I don't
then
even-
just
'cause
didn't even know what that word. Like,
Yeah. It's because there was that when he first used it, I was like, "What is?"
when
I
you
had to
said
look it up.
hiatus, you
I had to
didn't know
look
what
it
it
up.
meant.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" The hiatus, but yeah, 3-month break.
Yeah,
you know,
just a break. Bro.
I didn't know that. I was like, "Oh, I'm learning."
So
but
it's
anyway,
it's a way to say that
I'm
we're
learning.
gonna continue.
Right.
We're just gonna stop for now.
I'm getting less dumber.
for real, that's the real thing, real reaction.
Oh my god.
But mine was really chill. I mean, I was just of course, the days that we record, that's my day off from my job. So I just had actual days off, Then started working out more on Wednesdays. And
Yeah, you were mentioning that with Jessica.
yeah, with my wife
Yep.
and her coworkers, and that's really it. It's really all I did. I really didn't do much. I mean, this room got a little messy, messier.
I saw an upload the other day. I was listening to it. The upload you did the
Oh
other day.
yeah, I just messed
I was like,
around.
all right, back
Yep,
at it again.
Back at it again.
What, DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He uploaded a couple days ago.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we needed it.
I needed it.
Needed
I
the
didn't even know I
break.
needed it, but I needed it.
Yeah, needed the break from this. But at the same time, I was missing it. I don't realize I missed it until like last month, or knowing that we're gonna do it again,
Mhm.
because it feels good to come and reflect and
Mm-hmm.
kind of like look at you guys and look at myself, because coming here kind of like forces you. It's like putting a mirror in front of you. Like,
Oh.
who are you?
Self-reflect.
I almost forget who I
Man
am.
in the mirror.
You're like you're in the world, and you're in the work, and you're wherever you are, and it's your own movie, and
Yeah.
and then now
Busy living the
good.
movie, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then we get a chance to like, you know what I mean, like just reflect. Yeah, you know what I mean. I missed reflecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like
true.
putting a cap on things. You know what I mean? Like you're figuring things out. Because I feel like, because I was looking through our last episodes of last year, and bro, we were running through some really good topics. Like really good topics. Like the whenever we were talking about integrity, when we're talking about white collar, blue collar,
Mm-hmm.
when we're talking about like locking in and staying close to God and getting healthy, the health and wellness, and
Yeah. That was a good one. That was a fun one. Health and wellness.
yeah, just we're covering a lot of critical bases, I feel like. And yeah, I feel like it was making us better
It was.
people.
It has.
I feel like this makes us better people somehow.
It has.
Like it
Yeah,
makes
I
us
think so.
smarter. It's like what's happening today is like, okay, what's the update? You know what I mean? Like how better are you today?
That's
You
true.
know what I mean? How far have you came?
It's like holding us accountable.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, do you have more integrity now? Or did you know what I mean, backslide from it? Where
And-
have you grown?
And even if we did, like, we can come back to where we started or left off.
Yeah, and then we could talk
just get
about
back on it.
what we need to work
Keep
on,
doing,
which is
keep
what
better.
Yeah. Which
But
is
yeah.
my bad, I'm sorry.
No,
My
yeah,
bad,
you were
my
making
bad.
good points.
Anyways, yeah, I didn't want to like steal your thunder.
No. Go ahead, bro.
It's Edward's show today.
It's not. It's really not.
it's
It's for us. This is for us, guys.
No, I'm just saying you're the one with the questions today.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're in the flow here. We're good.
But yeah, anyways,
we were talking more about. I wanted to talk about just more about what we did, more specific.
what we did
During
I didn't do
our-
nothing besides work.
For me, since then one of the reasons why we took a break was because there was a 6-week program with my church at Kaleo DFW, and then after that, I went to Mexico on 2 different occasions, and that was a great time. But the 6-week program, that was just a discipleship course that my pastor and a few other people that got baptized in our church was for, just kind of like the basics of starting out in your faith and walk with God. And it was good. It was good. It was cool because I actually got a chance to lead, which I've never done that before. And
Lead what?
like my pastor was in Mexico and I was the lead to do it. What he was doing was just going over scripture and over what we studied through the week. So I've never done that. That was cool. It was a real honor for me, and it was able to do that, just to be able to talk to these guys and listen, and just like what we do here, similar, but with the Word of God more, just with open Bibles and whatnot. Just talk about that.
Yeah.
And that was cool. He let me in charge, which is great, and I think a week or after that, 5 weeks later, I went to Mexico by myself, which was a little sketchy at the border. It was just weird. I was just not used to it. And I remember when I crossed the border to Mexico, I was like, oh, like everything was in Spanish. I was like, oh, snap. I forgot. Like now I was like on the eggshell, like
what?
On the edge of my seat with just driving through the border. It was just, because
all
the stories.
All the signs are in Spanish.
Yeah,
so
and
all the English is left behind.
And like it was weird because like all of a sudden, like fear was trying to grip me, bro. Like, oh, the Mexican mafia is gonna, if they see me, they might take me, or I'm like certain things, like what the world, like weird. And it took me like 30 minutes to get to the location, which thank God, because my maps was working until I got there, and once I turned the maps on again, my phone stopped working. I had no connection, so I'm glad I was able to get there. And it was a bunch of group of people, and we went to, it's pretty much a church reunion for all the churches all across the world.
Oh wow!
And we all got together and we were just praising, worshiping God, and they were preaching and teaching, and it was just a great, encouraging time. And after that, I went on my first ever cruise, which that was fun. We went on 1 week cruise with my family. That was my first time ever doing that with my family for a week that long. We've done little vacations, but not a week. We've never done a week. And shout out to my wife because she was able to save some money for us to go on this cruise. And if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have been on this cruise. But my mother-in-law she's always telling us to, come on the cruise because that's her thing. She always goes on the cruise. And but
shout out to her.
Yeah, and it was cool. It was a great experience. The water was so beautiful and blue, and I didn't really feel the motion sickness too much. That sucked, but kind of, felt better after that. And yeah, that was my hiatus, and well needed. Didn't even know I needed it, but I needed it. So
yeah, you look a little refreshed.
I am more refreshed now that I'm actually taking a longer break with exercise. But anyway, guess we can get into the topics. So Jairo, what is something you avoided all last year? And do you plan on doing it this year? Any other than avoiding squat machine?
Damn, that's all I was gonna say. I was gonna say legs. I've been avoiding legs. Nah, honestly, bro, man, music. Yeah,
We've been telling you.
That's
You've just
crazy.
been like
everybody
you've
keeps
been.
telling me. But here's the thing. I was thinking about this earlier. Like, because when people tell me, "Oh, you should make music again," I'm just like, "Don't do that." Like, you make me not even want to do it. You make me want to not do it.
I remember you saying that before.
You know what I mean?
I kind of feel the same way about DJing.
You know what's? Oh my, man, bro! I swear, I feel like a fortune teller sometimes. I feel like a fortune teller because I think all artists are like that. Like, man, don't tell me what to do.
Right.
Like I started doing this because of the freedom.
Yeah.
Because I'm free to do it.
Yes.
And then whenever you tell me to do it, you're taking away the freedom part of it. And it's just like, all right, then, okay, you're telling me what to do now. Because it's like artistry, DJing, music writing, rapping, making music, creating things is like a freedom thing. Like, that's the funnest part.
When you start getting told to do it, it's just like, bro.
All right, now I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it now.
Like,
I don't want to do it now. You're controlling me. You're controlling me. Leave me alone. You know what I mean?
You're messing up my creative process.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna do it.
Process.
And then you lose a whole damn year.
I believe that. I think it is a process.
Yeah.
Something you just got to go through.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's a deep like desire. It's like a desire that comes from deep inside you.
Wow.
And it's like it's a desire that I have that's deep inside me, and it's like a little smaller flame. Like right now, like imagine like a candle and the little flame. Like right now, there's just barely a spark. And right now the candle is lit. And now I just gotta give it gas.
Yeah, there's a bottle of kerosene right next to it.
Yeah.
Just like
and I just got
as soon as
I got the candle in one hand of creativity, and then I got all this gasoline, which is the effort.
Yeah.
Gasoline is the effort.
Yep.
And then it's just like, okay, effort. Boom. Song. You know what I mean? Like song written. Yeah. But yeah, anyways.
That's a great analogy. I like how you
hopefully one day, hopefully here soon, there's a cat named Brother Daniel. Shout out to Brother Daniel. Hopefully, God willing, he'll jump on this podcast one day. I don't know. But he's a good friend of mine. He's a real good leader, bro. Like God had called me to be around that guy, and he's a producer. And because I went on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it. I went on Facebook.
I did see it.
And I was like, man, I need an instrumental.
I didn't see
Who's gonna help me? You know what I mean? Who here is gonna help me? I need an instrumental. And then like homeboy, he opened my eyes to it. Like, hey, Brother Daniel makes beats. And then so I reached out to him. Wow. I reached out to him and I was like, hey bro, what's up with a beat? And he was like, $100, all exclusive rights. Sweet. Or 50 if you want to lease one. Cool. And so God willing, hopefully I'll make a song soon.
Hold up.
And then once I make that song, but it has to be my beat. I'll have to purchase the beat, make the song, and then if anything, it'll be the turntable song.
Right, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it
man,
has to be mine.
Yeah,
I'm
course,
on.
I get
Of course, I'm on YouTube, just like scrolling through stuff, and I always run into producers and stuff.
Yeah.
And this guy, I just forgot his name. He's from Dallas. Of course, he's making a living just making beats, actually like recording his process, and just being on YouTube.
So he's like
He's a beat maker. He like
Yeah.
makes beats, and he does
streams.
he streams it, like records it, and just shows process
Sweet.
and like how he does stuff.
Yeah.
And he recently, I gotta look at his name and give him his proper flowers. But he did a beat contest, but he disguised himself because everybody on YouTube, he's on YouTube, so everybody would recognize him from YouTube. So I give that dude props because he wore a wig and a hat and all this other stuff, and he went by like a total different alias.
Yeah.
He didn't win. That's the funny thing about it. He didn't win. He lost to the previous year's winner, which the guy was good too. But anyways, they ended up collabing later on and making a beat, and that was kind of
Nice.
cool. So it was just like, it's crazy out there. Like, you can make money off
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
beats.
Yeah.
So they're out there.
Yeah. No, I mean
$100.
it's funny because it's how easy access. I got easy access to the guys. You know what I mean, to the beats.
Yeah.
You know, it's really just the money thing, like, and just making. My biggest vice, bro. Let me just put it this way. Let me go back to your question.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just add, like, put a few little things in there. It's just okay. The music, that's what I've been putting it off, and I've been avoiding it. You know what I mean? I would like to do that this year, but my biggest barricade, Netflix, is killing me, bro.
Yeah, I feel you on
I
that.
entertain. I run to entertainment. I sprint towards entertainment.
You're a what's that word?
That's my
You're-
downfall.
You're a consumer.
I'm a big consumer of Netflix.
You're a consumer.
And
You're not a
Roku.
Yeah.
Roku
Me,
is my
it's
biggest.
Tubi.
Yeah. Tubi.
All the OG
Yeah, the
movies.
OG old school movies.
Oh,
yeah, but it's just I'm trying my best to lock in on some creativity because I
bro,
deep
it's
down want
awesome.
to, and I know I'm good at it, and I know I could, because the other day you're just at work, and then my friend, he's just challenging me to. He was talking about it, and because I won't do it until I want to, like I said, and so all of a sudden I wanted to, and I even put a beat on while I'm working, and I was like, bro, I made a song like that. That's how easy it is for me. You know what I mean? Like, I could hear a beat,
Go.
and I get it. But then while I'm doing that, it's a beat off YouTube, and I'm like, what's the point in this? Because it's not gonna belong to me. This beat doesn't belong to me unless I buy it.
Yeah.
So I gotta start from scratch, and I gotta get with these guys. You know what I mean? And I gotta sit down with these guys, get into his studio, sit down with him in his lab, in his, you know what I mean, in his domain, and show me some beats, and be there ready with money. Like, okay, that one, buy the beat, take the beat home, work on the beat. See, that part, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I mean? Once I have the beat, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
But it's just bringing myself to actually,
Going through that process.
get the money,
Yeah.
hit them up, like, this day, go. You know what I mean? So hopefully, God willing, I do actually eventually lock in. So I'll tell myself, like, that, as soon as I'm done watching this Supernatural series, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And then once it ends, you know how when you finish a series, you're like,
Okay, what's next?
all right, I don't know what to do with my life.
Yeah.
So I'll know what to do with my life.
And then Supernatural is like super, like,
Well, that shit is. I'm almost done.
how many seasons is that?
I think it's like 13.
13. Wow.
Probably way
So
more
I've
than
been,
that.
I've been,
Oh my
I've
gosh,
been like
bro.
hoarding, like series and movies and stuff. And I looked at that one. I'm like, man, that's a lot of seasons.
I
Like,
actually think it might be 14 or 15.
That takes
Yeah.
commitment, bro.
that is a lot.
Goodness gracious.
Like,
Every
I
day.
just barely got
Right after work.
through
Probably hours at a
Call,
time,
Better
right?
Call Saul, and I think it was
not
like
even-
6 seasons, I think.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing 2. All right. See, I'm lying now. Like, I Walking Dead, I'll do one episode of Walking Dead, and then I'll do one episode of Supernatural.
Oh,
That's
wow.
it?
Mind you, I have already gone through Walking Dead like 3 times,
Oh, yeah.
4 times. And
Yeah, we got-
Supernatural, I've gone through that like 2-3 times.
Through the whole thing?
The whole thing.
That's
Oh,
crazy,
wow.
bro. That's some crazy commitment right there. But
it's just like background. So
Yeah, that's
Jessica
true.
does that. Just like The Office. She
I've gone through that one like 3 times.
yeah, no, man, we've gone in like
And Shameless.
I would say 10.
Have you heard that
It's
show?
just
Shameless?
one of those things. Shameless.
Are you
show.
serious right now? It's not really, to be honest, it's not really an appropriate thing to watch with your wife. It depends on y'all's relationship.
Mhm.
But yeah, Shameless is it's.
Who's it
really-
with? I've seen it. I just don't remember like seeing it like advertised. Is it on a
The guy that
just on
plays,
Netflix?
Yeah,
The guy plays what?
the guy that plays the deadbeat dad. He's like, his name's Frank Gallagher. It's like the Gallagher family. It's actually a really good show. It's like about this. He's a drug addict dad,
Okay.
and all his kid, like his oldest daughter's name's Fiona, and she's like taking care of
From Shrek.
yeah, she's taking care of I think it's Ian. He's like mixed baby. He's like little black baby. No, that's Liam, Ian, and then Debbie. There's like 6 kids. So he's a deadbeat dad to like 6 kids.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
and the oldest sister takes care of all the other 5 kids.
Oh, so she's the mom.
yeah, so she's like the mom, and the mom like walked out on the family, and then like they got drama. It's anyways.
Okay, cool.
So
I'll
go.
look it up.
I'm interested. So going back to what you were saying about music, like whenever you're looking for a song,
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, like, do you find the song then make the rap, or do you already have the rap and you fit it with the
I
song?
find the instrumental, and then the instrumental, like when I hear the instrumental, I go based off how the instrumental makes me feel, and that
And
kind
then
of
you
mixes in with how I'm already feeling. Like if I'm writing a song, you know what I mean. Like if I'm writing a song and I'm making a hook, I always make the hook first.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I'll sing the hook, and I'll talk about how I've been feeling, or what kind of message I'm trying to get across, or what I'm just trying to tell people, or what I want people to hear from me specifically. And then yeah, it just goes based
That's
off
crazy.
of how I'm feeling.
What
how
if
I'm
you
doing.
what if you like 3 songs,
Three? What do
3
you mean, like
beats,
instrumentals?
3 instrumentals, and then you still rap to them all 3? And wouldn't it be better like to choose from out of all those 3 which one's better? At least that's I don't know, that's my way of thinking. Like,
No, because it's so what it is. I know what he's talking about. Like it songs. Like if you listen to it, it makes you feel a way. Like
yeah, in the moment.
so the way they're structured, you could meet like in the keys. It could be a like a real dark sounding song.
Yeah.
So you make you
Yeah,
know, you
exactly.
like Eminem, Slim Shady, you know,
Yeah.
type stuff. Or if it's like upbeat and like kind of the keys are, you know, in a happy tone, you know, like you can make a party song, or you can make
Yeah. See, but I don't even party like that.
but
So
you know,
I
it's not
won't-
even like a party
I know
song,
what you
but
I know what
just
you're
like
getting
a-
at, but
Yeah, I'm just curious about the process
Yeah.
because I feel like maybe the rap artists,
same
I
way.
wonder if they do that.
Yeah.
Because I would, but again, you probably got to have money.
it all depends on how I'm feeling. You
Yeah.
know? If I'm feeling happy, and if I'm feeling like sometimes it's weird because sometimes I'll be sad, and then or I'll be down in the dumps, and then I'll try to make a song to uplift myself, and then the song will end up being something positive, like the song "Stay Strong" that I made.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that song
That's
is about
interesting.
staying strong, but that was like the worst time of my life ever.
Oh, nice.
So like I'll be honest, I like making songs out of pain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of paint with paint sometimes.
Yeah.
I let pain be my paintbrush sometimes. You know? So and it's fun, and it's decompressing.
Mm-hmm.
I get things off my shoulders.
Yeah.
It's like working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like working out.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Like when I uploaded that video, I was just up here just messing around practicing. I just downloaded some music, I put it in a folder. I was just listening to it for the first time. So I was like, man, you know what? This has got me in a good mood. So I'm just gonna I had that little camera, so I just turned it on because I wanted to try it out. So I recorded it and I'm like, oh, just go. And then
Went
like
for
30 minutes later, like one take,
Yeah.
upload it. Why not?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Cool.
but yeah, I mean, once I get in it, it's just like, oh, why do I stop this? Why did I not continue this? Like, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
But then you remember, like, okay, then you have to do stuff for people and play what they want to hear, and then deal with kind of jerks out and about, just thinking that they
You lose the fun.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
It becomes a business.
it is a business.
It is.
So
But I mean, like, yeah.
No, I mean it becomes a job.
Yeah, there you go.
It becomes a job, and that's where the creativeness, like like you were saying, oh, you're telling me what to do. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
It's kind of that.
It's
just
gotta
like,
be
oh, man.
just you wanting to do it. That's the funnest part. Like,
For the fun of it.
Yeah.
Gotta
like-
get back to the roots for
Yeah,
the fun of it.
and that's the thing though. Like the music's fun.
Mhm.
Once you're like, you got people like vibing and dancing and stuff. It's like fun.
yeah,
But then that one a-hole comes in. This sucks. Play something else. Like,
yeah.
bro, you
Yeah.
see the dance floor, right?
It's one of the most special ways to express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Express yourself. Yeah, it's fun to express yourself. Express how you're feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Joke
and
around.
the thing is, like music, when they ask for music, I usually get around to it, but I want to get into it in my way. No, they just want to cut the line and like, nope, play it right now. I'm like, come on, bro, you're just messing my flow.
Yeah. Takes the fun out of it.
Messed up my groove.
Well, I know for me, I avoided the last year or many years. Yeah, my debt.
Oh yeah,
My and now
I
I
was gonna say taxes.
No, I haven't. I have a
Me.
Good, I have a, oh, you? Oh, okay. I have a good tax lady, so she's teaching me some things.
That's good.
But no, yeah. Now like after I've been off for so many years, I put it on hold or on pause, and I guess I didn't for this. I kind of out of sight, out of mind, and I guess it's been a year, and they've been charging me interest.
Interest on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm like higher than what I was. So, but I'm gonna give a crack at it this year, and then Lord willing, maybe a year from now, revisit this,
yeah.
and hopefully either it's all paid for or I got half of it down or whatever. So
Start the process, right?
yeah, so I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna attack it because like recently, when I got my truck out, like a few months ago,
Mm-hmm.
it sucked because I'm grateful. First of all, I'm grateful for my truck. I'm grateful, but the only thing that is like I remember whenever I was like had money and I wanted to go buy a truck, and I remembered that my credit sucks, and I won't probably be able to. I went and they asked, "Do you have a cosign?" I was like, man, my either Grace or my mom but Grace's credit is good. It's better, way better than mine. But yeah, it's just like that feeling of like, man, like knowing I have money and not be able to do something that I wanted to do and pull it out, and feel like, man, yeah, I can do this. Like I have that freedom to pull out my truck whenever I want to or however I want to. And I just suck because I had to go through my wife, I had to bring my wife, and the process of it is just like, and that's because I don't pay my debt. I don't do what I need to be doing. We're being responsible. So like things like that just kind of like, it always
Nudged you.
remind me, nudge me
Yeah.
like, hey, don't forget you got debt. I was like, yeah. But that's one main thing for me is just paying off my debt and really working at it so that I can build my credit and eventually maybe get something that I really want, because I didn't want, I got it, my truck, I got a truck, I got a nice truck, but I really wanted the King Ranch. And that's more luxurious, and I couldn't get it, and I was like, damn. So, but I'm grateful for my wife, for, what we do have.
Yeah, it's just something for you to work for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the goal. That's what the every year is you strive for something
Better.
better.
Yeah, that's true. And that is it, my debt. But Ray, did you want?
Yeah, I haven't really had a chance to really think about it, but the question was, what was it that you were avoiding last year that you should take care of this year?
That was the second question. Yeah.
That was the second question?
Yeah. The question is, what did you avoid it? First question is, what did you avoid this past year?
Past year, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought I was saying.
But you can, if you want to answer, go for it.
Yeah,
what you've been.
because I didn't really answer it.
No, you didn't tell me.
Kind of, because he was talking about the music, and I was just like, yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Because the music thing it's there, but it's not there.
Mm.
I would say, I think the same thing, bro. The debt. I've been trying to. Well, I haven't been avoiding it.
Mm. You've been making payments or what?
Yeah, I mean, of
That's
course.
good.
It's always like I'm paying stuff off. It's just not fast enough, but also at the same time, I'm not like watching my spending either.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
doing that
I need
either.
to watch my spending.
That's so true.
Like I was really, like strict on not buying stuff, but of course the holidays came and there's some things that I did get, and here I am again back in the same spot. Like all the stuff that I was chopping off and paying for it, just like back again.
Yeah. And you get reminded, like, I feel like I got reminded again. Just after every year, I get reminded of what I guess I need to work on.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I definitely I'm trying to work on our wealth.
Yeah, for
We don't
sure.
have wealth, but we're trying to.
We want to. We want to get there.
We want to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it to where we can get
Right.
build, stack up, and be fine.
For sure. Yeah,
But,
I got a long way too.
I mean,
I got a long
one
way.
thing that I want to do is have enough money to emergency, whatever happens if I lose my job,
Or
something
accident,
happens,
yeah.
accident, we can be okay,
Live all right.
for a few months.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to work on. That's what I want to build on.
Yeah.
That's what I've been avoiding is stacking the chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're out, just thinking about, I'm 34 and I'm going to be hitting 40 soon. And it's like, man, the way I feel sometimes at work, I'm like, I feel like an old man sometimes. And I'm not as fast and quick and strong as I used to, or maybe I feel like I'm getting stronger, but I'm not as quick as I was.
Yeah.
And sharper. And like getting up the 2 stories is always a reminder, like, man, I can't always do this. Like, I got to hire guys. I got to train them. I got to be more working on my business rather than always working in it. And,
yes.
And every year I'm reminded, like, man, I got to change something. I really do, because I can't keep this up. And I get concerned for my future if I don't, see any progress.
Maybe you need to just buckle down on grooming somebody.
I mean, yeah.
Grooming a manager.
There you go.
Groom somebody to do what you've been doing.
That's what I've been trying to.
And I think that's, bro, the mechanics of it all, the finances of it all.
I forgot what.
I need knowledge and understanding.
There's groups that you could follow.
Yeah,
I
and
know, bro, and I've been
and
avoiding.
so that's one thing I will tell you is like maybe. I haven't done it either, so I can't. No, ZipRecruiter. That's a way to like find people, but the thing is like getting the knowledge is you have to go people that already have done it,
have it or done it,
or are doing it and at a high level.
Yeah,
like those guys, those Pinky guys. Actually,
I don't
the
know.
Pinkies from Austin, they're window washing.
Are they? I don't never heard of them.
Oh yeah, well,
you gotta show me later. After.
Nah, I mean it's
Yeah,
they're a brand, bro. Like
What?
people wear their hats and their shirts.
Oh
and,
snap! I gotta see what you're talking about. You gotta send that to me so I can see. Because
Yeah.
I've never heard of them. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, like so, there's like what are they called? The guy that we remember used to follow, David Shans. Like they have masterminds like that. People.
Yeah.
You pay to get into the masterminds.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's a little different because it's based off of podcasting or.
Yeah, for him, yes, because it is podcasting. But what I'm trying to say is like there's groups that will show you, like there's a group that I not follow, that I used to watch and he was a window washer, pressure washer, and all that stuff. So they have those businesses. Those guys, they do like meetups and masterminds. So maybe it's something that,
bro, like 3 people since I've had the business have told me about these meetings, and I just never go. Just the fact that I guess, bro, it's really an insecurity.
Just do it.
It's an insecurity.
I think you should,
and I've been avoiding it. So that's another thing that I've been avoiding.
So I mean, so let me ask you this: Do you already answered your own question? But do you want to do this
in the long run?
How long do you want to do this for?
I mean,
better to do it now.
Dead, I guess.
Better to do it now while you're how old?
Younger.
34?
But why wouldn't you?
While you're 40.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to have somebody doing the business for you while you're over here with Jetty or
no, yeah, dude. the idea is so great, right?
It is great, but see, the thing it is work.
Like which the analogy you used earlier is just I need the fuel. I don't have enough whys, or at least I don't think about my whys enough.
That's what I was gonna say. You need a why
because I'm so comfortable with what I can control, and whenever I step out of that, it gets uncomfortable. I have to, bro. It gets uncomfortable.
You gotta embrace discomfort.
I know, I got that, but it's just, bro. I'm gonna make changes because I haven't even visited this.
Yeah.
Like this is all fresh.
So like
this whole conversation is fresh on when it comes to my business and
right.
You know,
so what I've done, I've kind of been the same way. Like you want to be in control of everything.
Yeah.
Have it, like
perfect or the way you want it.
Like you were saying about
no names.
So doing it a certain way.
Yeah.
Like I could be that way. Like no, do it this way because it's the right way or the highway.
Yeah.
But there's a point where you say, okay, if they can do the job 80% right,
yeah,
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
The other 10, the other 20, oh well, just kind of deal with it.
Yeah, because it's not easy, working with customers and
working with customers.
I have to have insurance. I have to have insurance. That's the main thing. I got to get insurance for them or whoever it is. That's my main concern.
Right,
is insurance. Because if they break something, it's on me.
Right.
The pain, the loss. But now I got insurance. So that's one thing out of my to-do. I got insurance from the business.
Yeah.
So I can hire.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is just let up on the control a little and it'll start working itself out.
Oh yeah. I know I got it. But I'm going to do better this year. Let's say that. Because I gotta visit this and see what I really want to do. Because I'm going to hire another guy and go for it.
Right. So. Or, I mean, another thing is, are you willing to sell the business?
No, not yet. Until I build it. So when I make right now it's 100,000. If I make that goal, okay, I'm going to go another and then another and another. And the kids are only going to get older. But right now I'm starting here, right here, just because with my capacity, my mental capacity, emotional capacity, that's what I can do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Until I get better. Sharper. But anyways, you have anything, Jairo?
No.
To add to that before we go on to the next?
No, not really. I was just thinking like, to make yourself like because I've noticed, I was thinking about this today, like I'm a real big procrastinator.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. Me too.
I kind of wanted to kind of like compress down, like buckle down on talking about this too. Mm-hmm. Another thing that I wanted to work on last year that I avoided was my relationship with my daughter's grandmother, and rekindling the relationship with that person, and I did that.
Nice.
I've done it, and we're good. And I think that'll the reason I'm gonna get to the point where I'm bringing this up, but I'm feeling kind of ADD right now. But like I tattooed my daughter's names on my arms so that I freaking remember that big. You know what I'm saying? Like that dang big. You know what I mean? So I can remember why I do the things that I do. So my only advice to you would be, you wake up tomorrow. The only reason you're gonna do something different today or the next day is for them. Like just remember them, because we become so comfortable with like what's best for me right now in the moment. Oh, this right here, I'm comfortable with that. What about them though? The future. And I was thinking about that. Because I've talked about this in the past. Because I'll be honest, I've been listening to our podcast. I've been going through all of them, and just like grabbing little gems of things that I've said in the past. And that's one of them. Like just remembering.
So conceited. What have I said? The things that I said. I'm just.
You know what I mean. Well,
I'm just grabbing the gems.
I'm just listening to myself.
I am but at the same time, I'm grabbing gems of what I've said. But I'm also looking at the flaws, flaws. You know what I mean? I'm being real critical of myself. Like
your record.
Like, oh, you messing up right here.
Yeah, your record.
You need work here. You need work here. You know what I mean? Like I've always been overcritical of myself. Yeah.
Let me give you the notes that I have. No, I'm just kidding.
You could just ask me. I'll tell you.
Well, I'll leave my suggestion box. I'll leave a suggestion box
that
for
would
y'all.
be funny, bro.
That would be fun.
That would
Oh
be
my
great.
God.
Let's have a
suggestion box.
Edwards 2 turns suggestion box.
Turntables podcast.
Ray's suggestion box.
That's so
Oh,
hilarious.
And then every week when you leave,
just
you
read
take your
one.
suggestion box.
Damn.
We read it to the everybody like, okay, this is what Raymond said.
Needs work. Needs work. You need
Oh,
work.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Like,
But
if you
nah.
think about it, the comment section is a suggestion box.
Yeah, so put them in there.
Please
Yeah.
like, subscribe.
Yeah.
But anyways, my point is we can't forget why we do the things that we
Right.
do. And we should like for me, for example, like maybe I should, really, just do it. So like, so that the girls will benefit like, okay, what's the benefit of me making a song that's all exclusively mine? The girls will get to enjoy it later on.
Yeah, they get to say, "Hey, my dad made this song." Like,
And for you, it's like, oh, I grew my business and I got to take y'all to the zoo way more frequently, or I got to spend a lot more time with you guys. Maybe go on a
take
That's
more
always the goal.
cruises.
man, take more cruises,
That's
bro.
always
You know
the
what I'm
goal.
saying? Like, oh, this time the cruise is on me.
Yeah.
I think where I'm at fault, you talking about this, is that I don't think about the future enough or the consequences of the future enough when I don't
Yeah.
do something.
No, I think the opposite, bro. I think you're too worried about the future.
No, because I'm too present.
Yeah, you're too present. You're too.
I,
locked
I
in the
don't stress
present.
about tomorrow. I stress.
About right now.
I'm always focused on today,
Like
and
right
I think
now and-
I don't ever.
Yeah, you don't think long term enough.
No,
Oh,
I don't, because if that were true, then the debt would already been paid off.
I get you. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I have a problem not thinking about the future.
You know
enough
what's one? You
to
remember?
do what I need to do to
I got
change
you.
my
Y'all remember
future.
Hector, right? My cousin.
Yes.
One thing I learned from him, and I'm just remembering this right now. I'm just freestyling right now as I do this. Yeah, I'm just remembering.
Mhm.
He taught me something. He's like, you know why I'm always good, bro? I was like, why? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, he's like, I'm always 6 months. I'm always
Ahead?
thinking 6 months ahead.
Mm.
Always.
Wow.
I'm always 6
That's
months
good.
ahead. I'm always thinking where am I gonna be? How am I gonna be financially? What can I do now? What's the word that we use for working out and saving money?
Working on
Delayed
saving money?
gratification.
Oh yeah, delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification. You know what I mean? It's a delay, but you know what I mean? Might want to do
This is
something.
true.
We work out now so that 3 months from now we're stronger, we're healthier.
Course.
You
For
know
the
what I
future.
mean? We save that money now so we could have more, you know what I mean, on rainy days.
Yeah. Save
You
that.
know.
Save that penny and make it $1. You know.
Yeah, it's hard to keep that mindset. It's I personally suck at it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I've struggled for
Me too.
majority of my life. You know what I'm
Too.
saying? And I'm barely trying to, you know what I mean, catch that discipline. But the ones who the ones who get the payout is the girls, you know what I mean? So, I just gotta lock in. You just gotta lock in and make changes along the way that are gonna benefit them, even though it's very uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my bank helps me a little bit with that. It takes my change and throws it in my savings, which is
Oh, that's
freaking
cool.
amazing.
For real?
And I looked at it, and I went up like $100 just on change.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, heck yes. But yeah, anyway,
That's awesome.
that helps.
Yeah, it does.
How does that work?
Just I guess anytime you use your card and whatever change is left, they give you, they transfer it to the my
What
savings.
bank do you
account.
have?
I have Bank of America.
I thought you had
Mm.
Chase.
No, I did, but no.
Yeah.
Bank of America. But anywho, so next question. I know I have to look at this one because I forgot.
Oh, you had another one? I didn't know you had another one. Sorry, I'm over here fidgeting with this.
Yeah, I have one more, which I'm glad because I think we're doing good on time, right? Right? How long we in?
We're about gonna be about an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Let's see. Are you planning to change anything this year that you did not achieve last year?
What'd you say? Wait,
Mm.
what? Sorry, repeat that.
Are you planning to change anything this year that you did not achieve last year? Which I kind of already talked about it, so I don't know if y'all have anything.
Try to
Sure.
what
Because I feel like we already went into this.
achieve
So-
something this year that you didn't achieve last year.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of
Yeah, I think it's still ongoing, bro. Like
Yeah.
for me, it's definitely the
Doesn't
debt
stop.
thing. Working on that, and of course, just self improvements. Like
yeah, of course.
just keep healthy.
Yeah, I think while you're thinking, Jairo, I know I didn't say this, but I know just this month, um, you know, me and my wife, we've been quarreling. I
Mhm.
said that right
Mm-hmm.
a lot. And I've even when I was at the gym, I was watching this movie. I'm like thinking like, man, I don't know why me and my wife are fighting or why this is the way it is and all that, right? While I was walking at the gym, and I was watching this movie. I forgot the name of it. It's with the oh man, he was I can't believe I forgot the guy that was on 300, the main guy. This
Oh,
is Sparta. Him
right.
and the lady from Friends,
Aniston.
uh, Jennifer Aniston. Bounty Hunter is the
Okay.
movie.
I've never
And
seen that.
well, anyways, they're exes. They divorced, and the guy is a bounty hunter, and um, and obviously they were just just sad or whatever, just And I was just watching the movie, and that's kind of how I feel. Like me and my wife are just not, we're not doing good, and I couldn't help but to think they ended up back together because the man was pursuing her. And I couldn't help but like the light just came on. Like, man, I stopped pursuing my wife. Like, I stopped being romantic. I stopped
Mm.
like in the beginning. I was pursuing her. I was doing all these things, and it was fun and it was good. And we lost that art in a sense over our period of time of being married because of life. Our responsibilities, our titles, mommy, daddy. We put all these other things in front, and we just kind of put our romance way at the bottom, like
Right.
last. And it's been dry, our romance. It's
Mhm.
been dry, and I realized like, man, I want to start pursuing my wife again.
Rekindle
Pursuing
the flame.
her, doing all these little things, these letters or just I just little things that I was looking up because I don't even know. Like I put how to pursue your wife on Google, and it gave me some great ideas, and I'm like, man, I'm glad I looked this up. And little things,
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you kind of figured it out
Yeah.
without
Well, I forgot it. I've always known about it.
Yeah.
I just,
No,
I
you push it to the
Yeah.
exactly. I know what you mean.
very dead last.
Yep.
And I'm bringing it back up because, like, man, damn, it's not good because we are the way we are because of that. We're not romantically involved as much as we should be, and it's when we are, it's like it's not doesn't feel right, doesn't feel good, feels dry, feels it doesn't feel genuine.
Genuine, yeah.
So it's like, man, I don't like that. And so even recently, like me and my wife, we just started back to just worshiping and praying together, which that helps a lot, has helped, his helping already because it was bad. We were just nasty to each other, and helping, what's helping is just praying and worshiping together as well. And me pursuing my wife again. So I want to do more of that. And just my kids, like you even talking about kids, like, and I'll say this, with my kids is like, cause Jetty, he took a real big interest in robots, and
That's cool.
he uses blocks to build his robots and all these things, and which I don't know how to build anything, right? Like, but like lately, I have this spark has gotten into me where I'm teaching them little things, like even like with this recently, like this heater, it broke, and it's been in the closet for like 2 years, dude. And I finally pulled it out, and I was like, Jetty, come help me with this. I'm gonna open it up and figure out what's wrong with it. And once I pulled it off, it started working. And then I realized one of the reasons why I put it away too, because it smelled bad. I thought a heater was burning itself, but it was actually like, I don't know who did it, but there was like a piece of plastic on the warmer thing.
Oh, right.
It was causing this nasty stench and stink, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And
It's gonna
then
burn up.
yeah, and I was thinking like it's broke, but no, it was a piece of plastic that was on the thing. So we took it off, removed it, and I just little simple things by just screw back on for me.
Right.
And little things here and there, like Jetty, if you want to build a robot, you got to start with the small stuff first.
Yeah, you got to start with the basics
because he's already up here, and I got to bring him down here. Like
Yeah.
he can build anything. I'm like,
Right.
okay, well, no.
Let's start with the
Like
screwdriver.
even with we're building a doghouse in the back,
Okay.
and just I'm showing him how to use a hammer or whatever, just little things like that around the house that we can do together and fix because he's already wanting to build, robots and. But anyways, my daughter too, she's easy. She likes movies like me. She watches movies, she watches TV, all this. We can do that together all day. So for that's just more so, that I've been avoiding and being more handy around the house. Like I've avoided being handy around the house, dude. And my house is like kind of partially falling apart now, so I gotta have to go back and fix it and do things and that I've never done before. Or even when I tried, I felt like a failure because it never worked out, and I just gave up.
It's one of those deals where you just have to do it and practice. Like it'll eventually you'll fix something.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm doing. I mean, little things here and there, and I'm doing more of that. I'm doing more of that, and just being more useful around the house.
I feel you on the project thing because like I'll start a project and the next thing it doesn't come out like it's supposed to, and just like I'm right there with you. We got the same blood, brother.
Yeah. We're
get that fiery like screw this.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah, real quick. So,
but yeah, at the same time you're like, okay, come back and revisit, and then okay, now it came out a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
But yeah, just keep at it, man. I mean, it's YouTube is your friend, bro. Like I don't get this. Like this generation's got it so easy now. Hate to say that. That's the boomer thing coming out of me. But I'm the one that's like, okay, you're telling me you can't do what?
Yeah.
That's BS, bro. Like you have ChatGPT.
That's my cheat code right now.
And it'll tell you. It'll show you the way. I don't even use it. Like
I do a lot.
Yeah. That's good, man.
It's cool.
I know. It's when it first came out, I was just like, wow, this is a game changer. But I just never downloaded the app. I just had it on my browser and just
on Google.
Yeah, just on whatever.
No, I
just
use that too.
But if you say you can't do something, you can get on YouTube and figure it out.
At this point, we had no more excuses with ChatGPT.
You can figure it out,
bro, for real. Even one time like this, it's kind of sad because like this kid, he was a teenager, and he didn't know how to put on a spare tire.
Oh wow!
I'm like, man,
yeah,
gosh, like wow, I don't want my son to be like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like little things here and there. Like I'm just because I'm not this freaking handyman professional. I know it at all. But some things is
the
like
very basic, the very basics, man.
Yeah,
like, you got to know that at least.
Yeah, because
I think I want to say I'm a bad father because I don't really think I showed my kids how to do that.
No.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
My daughter for sure does not.
Yeah.
I seen this one. It was like a reel. It was like a video, and then it said, "You should really let your kids help you do the most smallest tasks."
Yeah,
that's what I'm. And then it said something like, even though you think that, like, okay, for example, I'm like this, bro. I can't stand myself sometimes because my daughters always want to like cook their own omelets now. And then like Maddie will always come up to me, both of them, bro. It's annoying. It's like it's annoying to me, but that's not good because in the video it says let them help you, and it says even though you think it's slowing you down, maybe that's the point.
Right.
Maybe that was God's purpose the whole time to slow you down. Right. Like, hey, slow your roll. Yeah. What are you in a rush for?
Right.
Okay, Daddy, I want an omelet. Can I make it? No, I got it. I'll do it. So it'll get done faster.
Yeah, no, it's just
like not. And then whenever I stop and I'm like, okay, go get the eggs. Okay.
Lights up their day.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. It's amazing. It is amazing.
But you know what?
There, bro. It takes 20 minutes.
That's gonna give them that freedom.
Yeah.
In the future, like they're gonna know how to do it themselves. Like
one day they'll cook eggs for you.
Self-sufficient.
Yeah. Because this last time, because there's this one time when she got on the omelet, the pan, because it's one pan with the handle. My baby's left-handed, so she'll like hold it with her right hand, and then she'll flip with her left hand. I'm just watching like
doing it wrong.
And then, anyways,
somebody we know.
Like one time she was like, yeah, I know, right? And then she's like, I was like, flip it, because I like showed her the trick. I grabbed the handle and I go, flipped it. You know what I'm saying? She's like, how'd you do that? You know what I mean?
Blown her mind.
She's
away.
like, hold on. And she's like, she wanted to try to do it, and she like grabbed the edge of the pan, the metal, and I was like, don't do that. And I like kind of like let her. You know what I mean? She was like, I was like, well, yeah, genius. There's I clown my daughters, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they're little smart asses. Yeah. Like she'll like put her hand. I was like, remember, genius, there's a flame under that pan. And she's like, oh, okay. And then like, you know what I mean? Like hold it like this. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, it's like, And then you know, after they fixed themselves the omelet, I'm like, when she's done, and I'm like, oh, so okay, so this last time, I wanted to see, because she was like, I was genuinely curious. I was like, I wonder if I wasn't here, because I do the same thing with like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm proud of myself right now, just because, like, I started this last year, early last year. I taught my daughters they'd get on their bikes. I'd be like, let's go to the park. And I'd pick one of them. I'd be like, you lead the way. And when we get over there, they used to not be able to their sense of direction.
Right.
Get us. And I'd be like, we'd be at the park and be like, okay, let's go home.
Which way's home?
Okay, which way, Daddy? Like, you tell me.
That's great.
You know what I mean? And then like now, like last time I was like, Maddie, lead the way. And she got us there. Maddie, take us home. You know what I mean? She led the way back home. I was like, you know, I wonder what she would do if I wasn't here. So like, you know how like, and I started thinking like, damn, like, because I was just seeing this video like of wolf packs. Like the alpha is at the very end of the line. Like they'll walk in a single file line, but the alpha's always all the way in the back because he's watching. You know what I mean? He's watching, making sure they don't go off course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, and I tried doing it with the omelet thing, and I was like, she's like, Daddy, I want an omelet. I was like, go make one. How you can do it? She's like, wait, can you help me? I was like, no, let's see. You know, we've done this like 10 times. 10, 15 times. And she was like, okay. And she did it, bro. She did it. I was like, damn, bro. 5. You know what I mean? 5 years old, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? I won't say names, but I've heard people talk about like their kids, you know, they have teenage sons, you know what I mean? Like, and like one person, a homie that I know was like, mad, bro, at his teenage son. Like, man, this motherfucker don't even know how to scramble an egg, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, really?
Yeah, it's probably because of him.
And I think, and I'm pretty sure that was the reason why I wanted to teach them how to make their own omelet. Like, you know what? I'm gonna teach my 5-year-old how to do this. And another thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if y'all saw this on my story. I was like, you know, I was looking at this big old pile of dishes.
I was going to mention that. I saw them. They're just happy as can be. Bro, both of them up there.
I was like, oh, because, you know, I'd be complaining to them sometimes. I'm like, oh, my God, girl. Because, like, they want to do certain things. I'm like, okay, I got to wash the dishes. I got to do this. I got to sweep. I got to mop. I got to do laundry. They're like, can we do the dishes? I was like, shit, help yourself.
Heck yeah.
Get after it. You know what I mean?
They were there, right?
Burning daylight. Yeah, bro.
That's great.
So happy doing it, bro. I'm like, okay. Yeah, we need to do this more often.
Yeah, I mean, then that'll help ease them into chores.
Yeah, responsibilities too. Oh, you know what? This is crazy. This is specifically for you because you know you still got toddlers. Yours are already grown.
Yeah.
And I listened to this podcast. It's called Calm Parenting. And so one thing that he said, bro, that kind of blew my mind was he was, oh man, such genius, bro. He was like because sometimes does your kid ever draw something and then you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Good job. That's nice.
Draw within the lines.
Yeah.
I'm like, draw within the lines, Jetty.
Like anything you do, you're like, anything they do, and you're like, oh, that's a good job. But really, it's like, that's not really a good thing.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, they become
sloppy.
They become entitled. They become thinking things that are not good are good.
Ooh.
And they grow up doing creating
not
habits
and
not good things.
Ooh.
And then they think it's okay because they've always they're under the impression that everything they do is okay.
Dang.
So he was
sharp.
instead, like whenever like your kid like is doing something, instead of being like, hey, that's a real good job, baby. Instead be like, I love how hard you're working. And then once you instill that and tell them like that, like, oh, I love how hard you're working on that painting.
Yeah.
Because I always sit my daughters down to paint. They love painting, bro.
Yeah.
So I swear, like, you know, I'm not just shoot slugs, but my mom don't know what to do with them because they go crazy when they don't got something right in front of them. They're nuts. They're crazy girls. But I know that they love if I just get paper, a sketch pad, paint brushes, and paint.
Yeah.
They're good for hours, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Dad, can I please paint? They're so passionate about painting. So like, I'll sit them down and they'll be painting.
You ever showed them Bob Ross?
Oh, the old school guy with the
hair.
What,
bro.
the fro?
No, I'm serious. Yes.
I don't even know who that is.
But Bob Ross?
I've heard of him, but I've never looked into his stuff.
He's so calming. but he sits there and paints.
Bob Ross.
Oh my god.
Paints like he he starts off with nothing, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna do this," and then next thing you know, you're just watching him do it, and you're like, "What's he doing?" And then he creates it in front of you.
Yeah,
like,
it turns into
check
some
him out.
extravagant painting.
Yeah.
But anyways, my point I was trying to get at is whenever like let's say for example, she's sitting down painting, like out of the blue, I was just say, "Dang, babe, I'm so proud of how hard you're working."
Yeah, it's good.
Later on, she'll be like, you're basically instilling like, oh, hard work is a good thing, and they'll grow up to be hard workers instead of thinking everything they do is good.
Man,
I can't help but to think.
Hold on.
Perfect.
I can't help but to think of what you're saying. Like I remember like when my daughter or my son, they're doing something, I'm like, oh, that's great job. Like because they're not doing nothing. They're not really. They're scribble scrabbing. I'm like, oh, great job.
In your mind, you're like,
and I'm like,
work.
it's
Needs
like,
work.
yeah, I'm like, just I guess in that moment, I'm just making them. I'm tending to their feelings more than actually.
Yeah, their character.
That and their creativeness, like to be actually good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like they're so little and young, they don't know anything really. They're not great at it, And I'm like, I just tend to their feelings, like, oh, good job, back to my phone, or like stuff like that. I remember, like, dang, yeah, I gotta. That's good.
I learned something really about Maddie, bro, and it sucks, but it's a good thing. Now it's a good thing because now I know where I need to work at, what I need to work at, because I bought them bought them the paint. They're painting. Maddie, but look, it's kind of weird because first Maddie drew something real badass. It was like detailed and everything. I'm like, it's kind of impressive because like she used like green paint and she put it on the bottom, and then she came back because like it's already there. It's like and it dries, and she came back with like orange paint. Her favorite color is orange, and she just starts making carrots.
Nice
under the dirt,
cool.
And I'm like. And then she put like the little, because you know how like, okay, imagine like brown dirt and then orange, like orange carrot in the dirt and then grass on top.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, are those carrots? And she's like, yeah. I was like, that's in my mind. I'm like, that's fucking genius. I would have never thought to do that. You know what I mean? Like she's making the paint work for her.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's genius. And then like later on, I made her an outline of like a dragon because she loves dragons. And then she did a second painting. And then she said, she like got real down on herself, bro, because Marilyn, she's comparing herself. I feel like comparing yourself is like a thief of joy.
Mm-hmm.
Like how people do with the internet and stuff.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going with that.
Yep.
But anyways, she looked at Marilyn's and Marilyn's like doing something real badass on her own. And then Maddie started something new. And she was like comparing herself to hers. She's like, I'm not a good painter. And I was like, oh my God, bro, it crushed me, bro. Yep. And I was like, no. I was like, yes, you are. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
Right.
And I was like, I promise you. I was like, you think the first time I, you know what I mean, try to draw something, it was good? It wasn't. It took like 10, 20, 100 paintings. And then I could draw real nice because I was making them outlines with a pencil. I was like, she was like, Daddy, can you draw me a pony? Can I do a pony? I was like, I don't know. Can you? You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me do the outline first. And like, they see me draw because I can draw. And they see me draw this pony, pretty badass pony. If you look on Instagram, she like traces the pony and then like she paints in the pony and she makes it like a rainbow tail. And then it's like a fire breathing pony.
Creative, yeah.
She's crazy, bro. She's like, that looks badass. And I was like, yeah, it does look badass.
You know,
and then because they're asking me like, oh, because this light in their day, because they're like, Daddy, how can you paint? How can you draw anything? Because I drew them like a butterfly first, and then I drew her a pony, and then I drew Maddie a dragon. I'm just drawing shit. They're like, can you make me an outline of the house? And they like asked me, how do you know how to draw anything? I was like, because baby, I practiced. I wasn't good at drawing the first 10 times.
Yeah.
So keep practicing, and then like she kept practicing. Anyways,
there's one more thing, and I'll say this, and we'll end it. Because like with Mike, I don't know if you heard of Mike Rashid. Shout out to Mike Rashid. He's a
sounds familiar.
I guess bodybuilder / powerlifter. I don't know, but he really changed my perspective because like what I was saying and what you were saying is saying basically like, practice. You know how the saying practice makes perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But people can practice to suck.
What do you mean?
He said, as in,
Be
we can
bad.
just practice and not know what we're doing really, but we're practicing, and eventually, yeah, we might get better. But like, what really changed my perspective is like perfect practice makes perfect.
Perfect practice.
Mhm.
Yeah, because practice makes perfect, and I'm thinking, okay, but he's being more specific. Like if you hit it perfect every time, you're gonna be perfect
Yeah.
one day. So like practice makes perfect to me. It's just like, we can be out there. If I just let my kids learn on their own, to them, they're gonna think they're the most brilliant genius, like Jetty with his robots. It's the best thing in the world. And it's like, no, Jetty, there's a specific way you gotta do it
Yeah.
to build this robot to make it look like a robot. And he don't know that until either he learns himself or someone shows him. It's like, so perfect practice makes perfect. Like when I hit that bench, there's a certain way I got to hit it to get better,
Yeah.
to hit that certain muscle.
The right way.
Yeah, because you can
The right technique.
You can hit it this way, and I might hit it this way, and I might get better results because I'm hitting it a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So perfect practice makes perfect, and he changed my perspective on that. So,
Yeah.
but
Didn't you-
anyway,
I was gonna ask you. Didn't you have a Bible scripture?
I did, but we didn't go into
Oh, okay.
any of what I first had, and I took some out. But did
Oh.
you want to share something and end it?
I mean, no, I'm good.
Okay. Well, that concludes our
All right.
episode for today.
Cool.
We back.
Deuces. Till next time.
All right. Adios.
What time is it anyways?